Hello, welcome to Kristo Invest, where we talk about investments opportunities in Ghana and especially for those in the diaspora. And you can take these bits we are giving, especially about aquaculture, and introduce it anywhere in the world. So today, welcome once again. We are going to be talking about the next stage of our, catfish farming. We have hit 6 months of a beautiful journey and we want to share with you. So we are going to talk about three things today. We're going to do a 6 months recap of all that we've been talking to you about in the catfish farming, and also feeding and care tips, and finally harvest, prep, and market strategy. Let's talk about our 6 months journey so far. As you know from our videos, if you don't know, you can go and check them out. We started with clearing this space and buying our tanks and starting with our 100 pieces of catfishes. That's what we started with, only 100 pieces. And today we can boast of about 500 fishes in here already. 500 fishes in here already. And it's been an amazing journey, okay? Feeding the fishes, getting them to grow well, giving them the right feed, cleaning our tanks and make sure that they are always clean and neat, and some tips on even how to give them medications and how to properly clean your tanks. We did all that from the beginning to the mid time when you are changing water and all that. We talked about all these things, and it has been an amazing journey so far for the past 6 months. We started in July of 2025 and we have hit January, and they are 6 months old now and ready for sale. Coming to the feeding and care tips, okay? So we make sure that we give them the right kind of feeding. Okay, at the beginning, we were confused a bit on how to feed them exactly. Is it like 2 times a day or 3 times a day? So having learned around, like I said in one of my videos, it's not all about books. Sometimes it's about the experience, okay, brings what you need to do. It's not always about what you read on YouTube or what you read in the books and all that. But sometimes experience will teach you what you need to do. We realized at a point in time the feed we were giving them was very heavy. Please send, feed in the comment section, and I'm going to tell you the kind of feed we use. And it's one of the best feed. And because it's so heavy, we needed to make sure we're feeding them 2 times in a day. Okay, so we fed them in the morning and then also later in the day around 5. So we fed them around 9 a.m. in the morning and 5 p.m. in the evening. Okay, which give them time to be able to eat that feed and digest it well before we fed them again. So that's the time. It's about 9 a.m. in the morning and then also 5 p.m. in the evening. Now, taking care of them is not just about feeding them, it's about also cleaning. Make sure your tank is clean. Make sure you change your water at least twice in a week. Okay, that will keep them healthy and clean and feed them well. So that is it about how we have fed them and also how we have kept them clean. And you can do same in your farm. Harvesting them, you also need to think about where you are going to sell them. Okay, where you are going to sell them. So when it comes to the harvesting, know that they have reached the right sizes. Is it you want to sell them at 4 months, which is mostly for those who dry them or those who, roast them to sell them dry. Okay, good. And then there's the second part, which is when they've hit like 6 months, 1 kg up, where you want to sell it to those who do point and kill. Normally, at 4 months, you could sell your fish for roasting or for smoking. Okay, good. But ours is at a stage of 1 kg where we can sell it to those who do point and kill. Okay, but then those who also want to still, smoke it at that stage can also buy and do that. So you look at the market and you realize that between 1 kg up, there is a price that people will take it for. 2 kg up, there's a price that people take it for. Below that, there's a price that people will take it for. I have already sold mine, okay, even 1 kg at a very good price. Comment pricing in the comment section and I'm going to tell you the strategy to even use to know that. But make sure you have a weighing instrument to get to know how they are weighing before you sell them. And look in your area, go on to the market, go to Facebook, Google, wherever, and search in your area how much people are selling them for, or go around, find out from people, and then you can know. And then also to market this, okay, to market this. Where is your market? Okay, look for people around who buy them and sell them by smoking them or by doing point and kill, which is most of the time they are near restaurants or near bars and stuff like that. Go there, find out, have a negotiation with them. How much would they want to pick it for? And then talk to them, and then they will be able to help you out on how to do that. So ours is ready. So as you can see in the in picture, they are so huge now, 1 kg up, and they are ready for sale. When it comes to business investment, okay, in our part of the world, there is a challenge. It's good to have a product to sell, okay? But then moving on to the second stage, which is marketing. That's where most of the time it becomes a problem. Okay, it becomes a problem. Now, when I talk about marketing here, I don't mean just going to sell or looking for people to buy your product, but can you move it to that stage where you can create the platform or control your supply chain so that you know the best way by which you can price these things? Okay, so follow me. In my next video, I'm going to give you tips on 3 stages by which we can move on level up to be able to make it big, even when it comes to catfish farming. Thank you. See you in our next video.